How weird would this be?
All right, we should be live.
Oh, it's gonna break my glasses.
Yep, we are live.
Hello.
All right, so today is the 10/18/2024 Friday Night Smackdown predictions. Uh, it's going to be interesting. We're going to have we have some photos of tonight and topics to talk about, but we do not have a whole lot to go on. But we do have some other things that we'll be talking about SmackDown that we do know that they haven't actually announced yet. So we'll be talking about that shortly. So what's up, King? We have King
Hello.
here and also H Black in the background with
So
us
H Black
here
will be
on
here on
the
Fridays.
podcast tonight.
H Black will be here on Fridays. He does all the research for us. Thank you, H Black.
Yep. If anything happens to come out while we're streaming, while we're here, he will let us know.
Speaking of stuff coming out while we're streaming, should we
All right.
go into the first topic?
Yep. So right
Well,
before we
we
started
were
to
about to
stream,
go.
we got some really crazy information.
We were
Motor
about to
City
start.
Machine Guns are on
Yeah.
SmackDown. So we've got Motor City Machine Guns. We've got I think it's what A-Town Down Under, as well as what is it, DIY?
Santos. Santos.
Oh yeah, Santos's group. Uh, I can never remember the El
Legado del
Fantasma.
Fantasma. Legado del Fantasma.
Yeah, Logado El Del. I can't even say it, bro. That
Legado
one's been
del
so hard for me
Fantasma.
to pronounce since it came out. So don't judge. But yeah, they're going to be going on a triple threat tag team style match tonight. So I don't know if this is for a chance at the tag titles. See, that's what I was wondering, if this was a little like contenders match and whoever wins is going to go up against the Bloodline and get the tag title chance. I don't know. I don't know what
So
exactly this is here.
there are two triple threat matches tonight. The winners of those matches go on to face each other next week and get a shot at the tag team titles.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. And Motor City Machine Guns guys, they're from AEW. I thought it was TNA for some reason, but that's I'm thinking of the Rascals for some reason.
H Black, why didn't you tell us?
So yeah, we've got Motor City Machine Guns in SmackDown now. They have signed a deal with Nick Aldis, so it's gonna be interesting to see what's gonna happen here. This is super cool because like it's always interesting to see new stuff coming in, as well as stuff that's already a brand and coming onto this brand. It's cool to see it working that way because it's not like we need to hate on all brands. Like people are like, nah. Watch what you want to watch when it comes to wrestling. You don't have to watch WWE. It's just what we enjoy most. And, I
Yeah,
tune into other WWE, AEW, I mean, WWE, I mean, there's TNA. I haven't watched much TNA lately, but I tune into stuff. I just don't glue to it like I do WWE. And maybe in the future we'll get to those and maybe talk about some of those topics, but it's kind of crazy to see some of this because I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how it goes down. I mean, do you think they're going to win since it's their debut?
probably. I mean, they are like a pretty big tag team,
Right.
so they
Yeah.
really like. I don't know. They kind of don't need. Um, they kind of don't need to build their self up the ladder because they've already like climbed the ladder most of the way. So
What's
they
up,
they
Gamer
don't
Loves
need to like
Gaming?
they don't have to
Hello.
prove that
All
they're a
right, so
dominant
today is the 10
tag team
18
because
2024 Friday
people will
Night
already know
SmackDown
that they're a pretty
predictions.
dominant tag
Uh,
team. So who knows? Maybe they will win tonight, and that would be cool to see them go up against. That would be cool to see them go up against the Bloodline, try to take titles as soon as they hit SmackDown.
yeah, that would be cool. They could go right to winning this match, and if it was for the contending title match, then they could possibly go straight on to that. That would be interesting. And maybe even
Yeah,
win. I don't know. the Bloodline's touchy right now because you can't. It's hard to fight them because they've just got numbers. I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens here because I don't even know if it's for the titles, but the way they've got it set up, I mean, I wouldn't see why they wouldn't do that. If you get what I mean. But yeah,
Uh-huh.
Motor City Machine Guns are definitely on SmackDown. So that's kind of crazy. And that was just something that the reason why it's crazy is because it just all of a sudden out of the blue just got shown. So
We were about to go live, and then I got the notification. I'm like, Dylan, wait. Check the YouTube channel
yeah, it
because
was
it just
crazy.
happened.
Yeah, there's a little video on their YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure they probably posted it on their social media pages. So just go
They
check out. I
posted
know
on
for sure it's
Twitter.
on YouTube, so go check the WWE YouTube channel out. I think it's only like a minute and 50 or something.
It's a minute 40, I think. No,
But,
maybe you're right. I don't know.
but yeah, it's
I
not
watched
that
some
long of
of
a
it.
video. It's just them basically signing them in and talking about the match and stuff. So it's going to be interesting.
I'm sure.
A-Town Down
I'm sure they're
Under,
glad they get the
Legado
opportunity.
El del Fantasma, if I could say that right. And then we've got
Hey, fact check this.
Motor City Machine Guns. I don't
I
think
almost called
A-Town
him
Down Under
Machine
is
Gun
gonna win it
Kelly.
because I don't know. They might.
I I almost called the Machine Gun Kelly 3 minutes ago. That would have been bad.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and talk about a different topic. Because
H
we
Black
don't
got
know a
the
whole lot
exact
about this
time.
situation other than they're just getting put into a triple threat contenders match and that they have
H
signed to
Black.
SmackDown from AEW. So
Okay,
we're
hold
gonna have
on.
to see
H
what's gonna
Black got
happen there.
the H Black got the exact time of the video. 1 minute 51 seconds, 741 milliseconds.
Oh wow. What did you click the nerd stats on YouTube? You know you can do that, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so we've got Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa. There's actually two different ones. There's Roman Reigns with Jimmy, and then there's one with Solo Sikoa. So it's going to be interesting to see
They're
what's going to
really
happen. It's probably going to be the same old bloodline stuff, but I wonder
they're
if
really
they're,
pushing the blood.
yeah, I wonder if if Roman's going to talk about why Jimmy was on Raw talking to Jay. If Jimmy
Maybe?
happens to walk out or come with Roman. It's going to be interesting because you know how he said no yeet. So, no yeet there. And that's what the
I
tribal
wonder if
chief
that
means.
I wonder if that actually means I wonder if that actually means no yeet or if they're actually building up a storyline here. Because
Yeah,
dude, if
no, we
I'm
need
wrong,
yeet. Like type of thing. They do
dude, if
need
I am
yeet.
wrong,
They might need, I don't know, because what about Sammy?
Sammy's like hanging out with his family, man. I don't know about Sammy. Like, he is an original Bloodline member, but at the same time, I feel like he's doing great in the solo division, man.
Yeah, I mean, he did get the title, so, and I don't know. I mean, I liked it when him and Kevin Owens were together, but Kevin Owens got his own thing going with being a heel and stuff now. So it's
And
like,
by the way, Sammy betrayed Roman and the Bloodline. It wasn't the other way around. It was Sammy that turned on the Bloodline. So I don't even know if Roman would trust Sammy after getting a chair to the back and causing like one of the biggest memes in WWE history.
exactly. I see what you mean by that. So yeah,
And then H Black gets this meme.
I don't know what they're gonna do here, because like I said, there's two different pictures here, so there's probably gonna be some Jimmy stuff going on. Solo's gonna come out. I don't know what they got planned next for the Bloodline, as far as like matches and stuff. or what Roman's got going on next. I know that they're just trying to, recruit some help. As you guys know, Jimmy was there trying to get Jay. He didn't want nothing to do with it, which time will tell because if Jay fights Breaker again, I'm sure Jimmy's going to try to help him retain it in some way or something like that in regards, you know what I mean? Or
You think
Jay will lose his
Gunther?
title and then his brother's going to try to help lift him back up, you know what I mean?
Oh, dude, I just thought of something.
I don't know what's going to happen there.
I just thought of something. You know how Gunther and Cody Rhodes are currently feuding?
Yeah.
What if Gunther joins the Bloodline at Survivor Series?
Wouldn't that be crazy though?
And then it's like Bloodline versus Bloodline, but they have a champion on their team.
Yep, like Gunther and Cody Rhodes, and then they have like Roman Reigns and freaking Jay, Jimmy.
Yeah, that's good to think about.
And then Gunther, or it could just be Solo's group at that point. Or, and then that's when
Yeah,
that
but
new
you
dude
need
will come into play and stuff. And
you need
getting,
5 person for a Survivor
because
Series
isn't there
match.
like another Bloodline person supposed to be coming into play? I've been hearing that for like months.
I don't think he's coming to WWE. I think he's just I like they said he just didn't come in and he's just like not wrestling. He said he doesn't want anything to do with wrestling, I think. I don't
Right.
know why, but like I I don't see him coming to WWE if he just said he's done with wrestling.
True. Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah. So while that would be cool, I feel like the odds are higher of either someone betraying them or they have Gunther join their team because you still need 5 person for a Survivor Series match.
Yep.
It's always been 5.
5, yeah. I think that, yeah, 5.
Mm-hmm.
Because last year they had what? Uh,
Judgment
Randy
Day
showed up.
versus a bunch of people.
And then they had CM Punk at the end, but Randy was that Randy or was it the Survivor Series before that? So I know Randy
You got
showed
the
up
right
and
Survivor
stuff and
Series.
helped Cody Rhodes and all them, I'm pretty sure. That was last
You
year.
got the right Survivor Series.
Huh?
You got the right Survivor Series.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And then because Randy Orton was the like throw off that CM Punk wasn't going to return type thing, you know? Because they were about
They,
to cut it off, and then it was like right at the end. And
I think
then
they changed the start time for Survivor Series.
what for this year's?
No, for this year's H Black. Look it
We're
up.
getting 2 pay-per-views next month, November 2nd and November 30th.
Yeah,
And then
look what up.
and then we'll go like 2 months without one, and it'll be Royal Rumble.
H Black. Look up the start time
And we'll
for
be on
Survivor
Raw and
Series.
Netflix and all that stuff by then.
Look up the start time for Survivor Series WWE.
All right, I'm turning that picture off because I feel like we've already talked about that pretty much. We're just probably
There,
gonna be
I feel like
saying some words, maybe get beat up. I don't know, maybe
I
figure
feel
out
like
what's going on with Jimmy and Jay situation and
no,
stuff.
there's one more. There's one more topic.
No, I know there
Cody
is.
Rhodes. Oh, okay.
I was talking about that specific topic.
2:30 p.m. local time, which is 5:30 p.m. ET. So that's eh. It's late-ish. 2:30 p.m. for you?
So we got Cody Rhodes
Is
on
that 2:30
SmackDown
p.m.
tonight.
for you, H Black?
Wait, what?
No, that would be 10:30 for you. I'm trying to figure out what the hell local time means in H Black Google search.
What the heck?
Because I know he's 5 hours ahead of me, but it says 5:30, and the math doesn't math there. So yeah. Oh yeah, shout out to H Black who's staying up late to help us with our podcast on Fridays
Exactly. I appreciate that. So
because we're dumb.
we got Cody Rhodes. What are we gonna talk about tonight?
I don't know. He's gonna talk about like his match at Crown Jewel, and then Gunther's probably gonna come out and say some shit as well.
Unless he gets involved with the Kevin Owens and Randy Orton stuff. Because he was involved with that last week, you know?
I don't know. Kevin on his video that he tweeted out, he said he doesn't know when he'll be back to wrestling.
Oh, I
So
see.
that's the interesting message. Uh and I don't know if that's real or not
Mm-hmm.
because Drew McIntyre also said he quit. So
Yeah,
I don't,
Drew
I
McIntyre is not retiring.
he could show up tonight, Kevin Owens.
Yeah, there was just a video on Twitter that I saw earlier. It was like an hour and a half ago. He had another video,
Yeah.
but I didn't watch all of it. But I know the video the other day. He was talking about how, um, well, I know Randy was also had a video where he said he was coming back and he was going to come for Kevin Owens. So it's going to be interesting to see. I don't know. Kevin Owens might start hiding now. You know.
He might be. I feel like
I
they're
mean, I
already
don't know what
jumping
else there is for him to do at that point.
I feel like they're jumping to a Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes match too quickly because there's still like a long road until the next
No, they're
pay-per-view.
going to do Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. You know that's going to happen. Because
Well,
look
I
at all
think
the people that Kevin Owens has fought. John Cena, Stone Cold Steve Austin, like Randy Orton is just another one of those icons on the list. You know?
I I think I feel like I feel like Kevin's main focus is just Cody because he said in his video that what Randy did to him last week was something he would never do to Randy himself.
Yeah.
So I don't think he wants his main focus to be Randy, but
But
I think
Randy's
what he's
going to
trying to
not take
say
it that
is
way, and he's going to get an RKO probably.
I think what Kevin's trying to say is if you get in my way, I will make you regret it. So I
Exactly, because
think
he's
he just
trying to get
wants
that. He's trying to get Cody Rhodes, like stab Cody Rhodes back for.
yeah, I think he just wants Cody Rhodes. And I feel like they're jumping to that storyline too quick because there's a long road to their potential match. Like
Yeah.
what's coming after Crown Jewel or Survivor Series? Like nothing. Well, there's the
Yeah,
Royal
Royal
Rumble.
Rumble, but that's a couple months after that stuff.
Yeah, like what's coming after that?
Exactly.
Could be TLC.
That would be awesome, bro. If they'd bring back TLC or Extreme Rules or something.
Yeah. Because like, what are they gonna do for the rest of the year? What pay-per-views are they gonna do? Because we're getting, it feels like we're getting two every couple. Sorry, feels like we're getting two pay-per-views every couple months.
Right.
So, what are they gonna do?
Yeah, that's a big question because I have no idea what they could do.
Because like, sorry, even
No, you're
when
good.
Survivor Series ends and we wait like, and then like the next big pay-per-view is the Royal Rumble in February. That's still 2 months before.
And that's not just any pay-per-view. That's a pretty good size for a pay-per-view. You know, that's like up there with like some SummerSlam and like
Yeah,
WrestleMania and stuff type
in
of
my
events.
opinion, in my opinion, Royal Rumble is better than WrestleMania.
Well,
Fight
all
me.
the returns and stuff that you get. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I wish they would make. Uh, they should do a. You know what, I'll save this for after we're done here.
Yeah, you're
But
good.
but but yeah, the after Survivor Series, the next like scheduled pay-per-view that we know about is not for another 2 months after Survivor Series.
And I
So
have no idea
are we
what the
gonna
next
wait?
ones would be unless we're talking about like obviously the WrestleMania date for WrestleMania
Uh-huh.
41, but other than that,
So like
we don't really know what's all scheduled next year, like set in stone, you
Mhm.
know?
Yeah. But like are we gonna wait like are we really gonna wait 4 months for a potential Cody versus Kevin match? Or, championship matches do happen on the main shows, but
Yeah,
it's rare that they happen, and they like to save those matches, especially the Undisputed Championship. They like to save those kind of matches for um, pay-per-views.
right.
So when I hear that like when I see that like K- KO's going for Cody, and that's probably going to lead to a match between the two of them for the Undisputed Championship. I'm
Right.
like, okay, yeah, that's cool, but like, how far down the line is that?
Yeah,
That's
that's a
like
good
really
question. It could be there's no yeah, exactly, because it's like he's all wrapped up in other things right now, you know? They're
yeah.
trying to
So
do too many stories on one thing, and it's like we can't do this all at once, guys. You know? Because if they
yeah, so are we really gonna wait 4 months for this, potential match to happen when they're already like teasing a potential championship match to happen,
exactly.
or or what? Or what? What's the plan here, WWE?
That's what I'm trying to figure out because it's like they got
Don't.
him thrown in too much right now. They got in my opinion, that's gonna cost him the crown jewel belt because of all this nonsense that he's got that he's on his shoulders, you know, now with Kevin Owens and Randy getting attacked by Kevin Owens and like then you got obviously the Gunther situation, so it's like that's probably going to cost him not obviously
I
none
like
of the belts are on the line besides the crown jewel belt. They don't lose either of their titles to each other. It's just that the
I,
crown jewel belt is something that they're fighting for that's new, and they have to be a champion for those of you guys that don't understand that right there. So that you have to already be a champion. So Cody Rhodes and Gunther, like they have to be obviously a higher tier championship. So like
um,
Gunther, wait, what were you saying?
Dylan, I have to ask, is that trains?
Yeah, that was a train in the background.
Sorry, I had to ask.
Yeah, it's a train. Of course. We have trains here.
Like, oh God, there's a train going through his house or some shit.
No, you just hear my reboot card. You better get to it. I need to
All
be
right,
rebooted.
what were we talking about? What were you
So
talking
I was talking about Crown Jewel and how like you have to be a higher standard champion. So like Gunther and Cody, they gotta fight. So either one of those, and if they lose their belts until Crown Jewel, it could be someone different. But Cody Rhodes, Gunther going at it, neither one of their belts are on the line. For those of you guys that didn't know, and basically Cody Rhodes and it's probably going to lose. And I feel like Gunther's going to win the crown jewel belt because they're only fighting for one new belt. So it doesn't affect the belts they currently have.
While Gunther is a really dominant force in the WWE, I don't want them to push him too hard because I feel like he don't get me wrong, he's done a lot in this company. Like he held like he has the record for the longest
Intercontinental, pretty
Intercontinental
much.
Championship win, the longest NXT UK Championship win. Um, yeah, like
My
I
big
don't, I don't know. I don't want them to push him too much because while he is a dominant force and he has done a lot in this company, I just don't think he should be pushed that
and my
much.
question is, how do you? Okay, so this is the biggest question I have with the crown jewel belt. How
Uh
does
huh.
it get defended?
In Saudi Arabia,
But
that's it. In Saudi Arabia.
that's what I'm saying. Like, so nobody can challenge Gunther. He's gonna be so whoever wins this can walk around for a whole year, and then they have to get challenged at crown jewel next year. Is that what it is? Because I don't quite understand that. That's a big question that I haven't fully understood
People,
yet.
well, remember like King and Queen of the Ring when people would like, and I I think I remember when King and Queen of the Ring, people wouldn't just like, win the match to challenge someone at WrestleMania. If you won King and Queen of the Ring, you had the title King or Queen.
Right.
King Corbin back then. So, and you probably held that title for another year unless you won King or Queen of the Ring again.
Right.
So I don't know. Maybe this could be like King and Queen of the Ring. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm not sure
I
on
don't
that one.
know.
It's definitely gonna be interesting. I don't know. I know Crown Jewel's pretty hype, but Bad Blood was
They
pretty fun too.
they did say that they did say somewhere that the title was going to be exclusive to, maybe not exclusive, but it would mostly be exclusive to Saudi Arabia shows.
Right.
It would likely only be defended in Saudi Arabia. So
Yeah, I was always wondering that since they came out with the belt. How does it get defended once it's, you know, won by a champion? And how and can they strut around with it all year or like what events can it see, I don't know how that's gonna work. I do not understand how that's gonna work.
H Black, look it up for us. How does Crown Jewel Champion work? And now we wait for a response. But yeah, I don't want them to push Gunther too hard because I don't think he needs it. I think he's already a dominant force in WWE. But I also don't think Cody Rhodes needs it because he's already like the worst champion in WWE. Each champion will receive a title belt containing 50 carats worth of diamonds. Oh, they just have it. You don't defend it, you keep it. God damn.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly right. I just looked it up. So the belt is just a trophy. So it's just
It's
something that they
50
keep.
carats worth of diamonds. That's like so much money.
Oh yeah.
So they're not fighting for glory. They're fighting for dollar bills, y'all.
Money, 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 money.
This is why we have H Black here. Thank you, H Black.
Yeah, that's crazy. So we'll probably hear from LA Knight as well. Here, we can go ahead and just talk about random stuff. But yeah, we'll probably hear from LA Knight as well. I know that Andrade and um, Carmelo have to go back at it again. If you guys didn't know, that was something that Nick Aldis said in the background of SmackDown last week. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens as far as that goes. I know I'm pretty tired of seeing those matches, but I guess whoever wins that, I think, fights LA Knight again. I think. I don't know. Maybe LA Knight will screw up that match. We'll have to wait to see what happens there, but we're definitely here from the Megastar tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else do you think? I don't know. Do you think Bianca and Jade will show up? Do you think we'll hear about from Nia or Tiffany tonight? Do you think we'll see Liv Morgan or Judgment Day show up with her? Like, do
Dude,
you think
two
any of that
hours is
stuff's gonna
not enough.
happen?
Dude, 2 hours is not enough.
That's
Now
what
that
I'm
I think
saying.
about it, now that I think about it, with
Raw
so
was better
many
with 3 hours,
champions,
dude, and hopefully Netflix pops off. But like, I feel like they're gonna have to bring it back to TV or something, dude. Cause like, dude,
yeah,
Raw's not
like
gonna pop off like it does on. Very little people are gonna go out of their way to spend, what is it, 6.99, 8.99 just to watch Raw. They'll just stick to watching SmackDown and NXT at that point, and they'll
no,
just
they won't.
wait. Some people will, but don't get me
SmackDown
wrong,
is so
people that
bad.
have Netflix will watch it, but there's going to be people out there that are not going to go buy it. I'm not saying I'm not going to. I'm just saying there's going to be people out there that's not going to do it. But that's with anything that happens, to be honest. Not just
So
specifically WWE. I'm just saying that in general.
I completely forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, 2 hours just isn't enough because with like so many champions and with like more coming on the way, because they're making, for the people who don't know, they're making women's mid card championships. So with all these champions and with more coming on the way, like 2 hours doesn't feel like enough
No.
to have time for all these champions and all these and then all these extra people.
And then some people will say, oh, well, that extra 3 hours is just more commercials. Yeah, it's more commercials, but we were getting a lot more. We were getting more. We weren't
We were
just.
getting more content.
Yeah, that's an extra, half hour, 45 minutes of, footage that we could see. I'm kind of sort of subtracting, commercials out of there. But that's another extra 40 so minutes. And when you cut the hours actually out or the ads actually out of it, you're getting right around 2 hours anyways. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, they need to make
with it now
they need
being
to make
cut, we're only
Raw and
probably getting like an hour and 20 minutes of freaking actual wrestling, you know? Because you got to
yeah.
factor in, a good half hour or so of commercials or so, maybe 35
I
minutes.
think I think they need to make both Raw and SmackDown 3 hours so they have time for both the champions and their
Especially with when they're leaving
non-champion
behind
wrestlers.
SmackDown to be on TV, they're going to have to do something because there's going to be a lot more eyes on TV. You know what I mean? I mean, streaming apps are getting, super popular now, but it's like if we got to go and pay three different freaking streaming apps just to watch each show, it's not gonna be very. I mean, people are gonna do it. It's just I feel like they'd lose a lot of people doing something like that. Like, oh, let's have the
Yeah.
pay-per-views and stuff over here on Peacock. Let's have Netflix have Raw, and then like you never know. Like one day they might put SmackDown on another platform for all we know. And they do stream like the pay-per-views and like SmackDown and stuff on YouTube right now. Or I did notice that they do that because of other countries that can't see those. That's their only way of seeing it. So that's kind of one reason why. I don't know. I was randomly like watching a WWE video and it like I don't know, I clicked on something the like recommended thing and it took me to like SmackDown one night. Like it was like 10:03 whenever I clicked on the video though. But it was already SmackDown was already over, but it said this was not viewable in your country and it said Friday Night SmackDown. I don't know, it was weird. So they have a way to stream to other countries and stuff without being viewed on in the US.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what's gonna happen. I think what I'm most excited for is see what's gonna happen with Jimmy and Jay. Like if Roman's gonna speak up about that. Like why were you talking to Jay after I said no yeet? Um, I'm anxious to see what's gonna happen with the most thing I'm interested in right now on SmackDown is probably what just happened with Kevin Owens exploding on Cody, or Cody and obviously, Randy now. But we know why obviously he's mad with Cody. It's a jealousy thing, He's upset because of all the things that he went through with the bloodline to help Cody get to where he is now, to going back to helping the bloodline. So it's like, I get his point. I do get why KO is doing that. I just feel like he's a little bit out of control, especially taking it out on Randy. Even though he says he wasn't trying to do that to Randy, he would never do that to Randy. It was just in that moment. Because, when you get in those moments, anything happens. You can kind of leave your personal self and be something you're not. That's kind of what
Mm-hmm.
that situation was, and that's kind of how Kevin Owens is. But Randy is stern, and I don't know, he has no, not saying he has no friends, but I'm just saying, like, Randy wouldn't hesitate to RKO him, get him in a match or something. Unless, Randy wants to negotiate with what KO wants to say, I wouldn't, because he straight up attacked Randy out of nowhere. And I get that it was because Randy punched him, but KO deserved that. No matter what. Kevin Owens deserved that punch. Is
Mm-hmm.
there anything else you'd like to add on to this, Bob?
Dude, I'm so tired.
No, you're all good.
um, um, yeah, I don't really know.
Other than maybe Naomi winning last weekend on Friday.
I completely forgot what happened last Friday. Oh no, that's not what happened. So last Friday, I used all my mobile data, so I wasn't able to watch. I wasn't able to watch it.
Yeah, she
So,
came out
but
and
I'll be.
called Tiffany a broke down Barbie doll.
Yeah, I'm so sad I missed it. I completely.
Yeah, she
I
won
missed like
against Nia
half
Jax.
the
It
show.
wasn't for the title, but I wish it was, because Judgment Day was there to help. That was last Friday, I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure, yeah.
yeah, I missed half the show.
Yeah. Yeah, because that was the part where Kevin Owens took out Randy out back.
I saw that
Yeah.
on Twitter.
But yeah, other than that, I think that's about it. You ready to wrap it up, my dude?
Yeah, I'll do the outro.
All right.
All right. Follow our socials. Dylan is on Instagram, TikTok. What else? Discord. He has two YouTube channels. He's on Twitter. He's on Twitch.
King's also
H
in the
Black.
description.
Yep. H Black. You are on Twitch. You have so many YouTube channels. And he is on Twitter. I myself, I am on Twitter, Twitch, and I'm a retired YouTuber. Make sure you join Dylan's Discord. You'll have access to WWE news, what to expect tonight on SmackDown or Raw. You'll be able to share photos and clips from live WWE shows. You can join this podcast and ask questions if you want to. We're not going to force anything. And you can even watch wrestling with other people in the server. Final thing. These are actors. These are not actual wrestlers. Don't get upset for what they say on television or what they do to your favorite wrestler, because they are just getting paid to do this stuff. They're not actually getting hurt. They're not actually, saying they're not actually going to try to kill their mom or whatever the hell. All right. So they're actors. Don't get mad at them for what they do. And I think that's it.
All right, my dude. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the predictions tonight. 10/18/2024. And this was our 13th podcast. Appreciate you, King. And yeah, hopefully you guys all have a great rest of your weekend. It's Friday Night Smackdown night, so it'll be on shortly. Definitely check that out. Be sure to join the Discord. And
H Black,
yeah,
say something.
hopefully you guys all
H
have. What'd you say?
Black, say something. He said, "I'm God."
But yeah, all right, my dudes. You guys all have a good one, and appreciate you guys all tuning in.